I would like you to have me over, which that doesn't happen, except for
Not
Melissa.
invited.
Melissa's had this, but the majority of the world has not been so grateful. But no, not grateful. Not been so lucky. Fortunate. If you're under the age of 21.
Yeah, and you can't.
If you are under the age of 21, we'll pray for you, girl.
Yeah, this is a hard life.
Yeah, cheers to that.
Cheers
we'll
to
cheers to you with our SBLs.
21s.
We'll link the video below.
You can make a virgin SBL.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you guys, as Matt would say, had
smell-o-vision because it smells
fabulous.
Smells like Italy in here.
We are Italy.
Are we? Ciao.
Welcome back to Hot Girl Kitchen. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Matt.
And today, we have something extra yummy, extra extravagant.
Extra divine.
Lovely.
That's not as strong of an adjective.
Okay.
We'll take it.
Those other things.
Tonight, what are we making? Risotto. My world famous recipe. Melissa makes her risotto a little bit differently. So that'll be in another tutorial, and it'll actually be interesting for you at home to make both and be like, let's see which one we like better. So risotto is actually pretty simple to make, believe it or not. It just takes a long time. It's time consuming. All you need is olive oil, which is not present on the screen, but you know we have olive oil here. Yep, let's get that good out. It's what we deserve. You need olive oil, some unsalted butter. If you just have salted butter, like, it's okay, but you don't want to be too salty, okay? Minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic and just mince it yourself, but we're lazy. And you're actually, if you like look up a recipe online, most recipes use what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
It's a mix. It's between garlic and an onion.
Not scallions.
No, not scallions. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because we're not using it. But I just use garlic instead because I always have garlic on hand. Whatever the mystery ingredient is here, we'll Google it. What is... Oh, maybe I'll talk to Siri. Hey, Siri. What...
I'm here.
This bitch. Shallots! It's a shallot! I knew it was something with an S. And you'll also need some white wine for cooking. What is Melissa finding a shallot from her garden? Get the f out. Melissa has shallots. And it actually says Melissa's shallots on it.
Oh my god.
That's funny. This does not say Matt's garlic. But, so we have the option to use shallots. I might use a little bit of both.
When we really get crazy.
Yeah. You'll need unsalted chicken broth. And last but not least, you'll need some Parmesan cheese, which we have so gorgeously displayed just sitting on the counter. It's very sanitary. Do not call the health department on us, please. We won't pass.
And did you say the actual result?
Oh my god, no I didn't. My bad. And you need arborio rice. So basically risotto is just rice that's cooked in all of these items instead of just cooking it in water. So that's what gives it its unique flavor. And I couldn't tell you why you use arborio rice as opposed to just like regular rice, but it's just what you do.
It's just what you do.
Yep. And it's very easy to find too. Mm-hmm. It's like just in the rice aisle. It's not like it's an exotic ingredient. Quite literally next to the white rice, the jasmine rice, the brown rice, arborio rice. So let's go ahead and get started. While we were waiting, we had a pot that we brought the chicken stock to a simmer. I usually heat up quite a lot because I'd rather have too much than not enough because this is what's going to give our risotto the like yummy, creamy consistency. Well, one of the things that's going to give it that. So in the pan, meanwhile, we're going to melt some butter. Oh my gosh, someone's feeling sizzly with some olive oil. So step 1, melt your butter and mix with your olive oil. Step 2, add in your shallots or garlic. We actually decided to 86 the shallots because we didn't feel like mincing it ourselves. And you want to use like a healthy portion. There's really no...
Heavy on the garlic. We love the garlic.
Yeah, there are no measurements here. We just want garlic breath. That's all we know. So I just use more than less. And so you're going to mix it up in your pan here. You want to stir your garlic / shallots in the butter until you get almost like a nutty aroma, which, let me catch a waft. Smelling nutty, okay? As nutty as you were before you got on meds, Melissa.
We love a pre-med, Melissa.
Yeah, and so we're going to add our arborio now at this point. And basically you want to, this like blimps up like I do after a few heavy meals.
After this risotto.
Yeah, after I eat the risotto. So this is going to be enough for 4 people. This is a cup. So each quarter cup is enough for 1 serving. You're welcome for that tidbit.
Oh, thank you.
And now you just mix your rice into the buttery, olive oily, garlicky substance. I'm actually going to add a little more olive oil because it looks like it reduced a little too much when I got excited with the high heat. And so you want to coat all of your risotto with the butter and garlic and olive oil. So this is probably maybe a cup and a half that we're going to add in here after our rice was all coated in the garlic. And so this is the start of actually cooking the rice. This is the start of the cooking process. So this is where your arborio is going to start absorbing the liquid, and that's how it really takes on its flavor. So the most important thing about making risotto, because it takes a little bit of a while to make, you want to constantly stir, which is why lazy people just buy store-bought, like out of a box risotto, which is not something we would do. And fun fact, most restaurants actually don't serve fresh risotto because it takes so long. Most of them like make it in advance, and then when someone orders it, they just reheat it. So if you...
Kinda not cute.
Yeah, not a good look. So you'll come to find that making risotto is actually quite magical. The first magic trick that our arborio performed was absorbing all of the white wine. See how much bigger it is already? So now we're going to start spooning bits of the chicken broth, 1 spoon at a time, into our pan and continue stirring. And once this is completely absorbed, we're going to put our next spoonful in, and so on until you run out of chicken stock. And you'll know that it's ready when it stops absorbing the liquid. That means that it's expanded past its boundaries. It is no longer going to blow up. We've been stirring now for like about 20 minutes. So that was enough of an arm workout for me. I know stirring the pot is my favorite arm workout, but 20 minutes is where I tap out. So Melissa's taking a turn, assisting, and look at how delicious and creamy it's getting. We love a creamy moment.
We love
This is that WAP. WAP. If Cardi and Meg are watching, we got some WAP risotto, period. I can't believe I said WAP. I have to go. As you can see, our risotto is creamy AF, and it stopped absorbing our chicken stock, which means it is ready to eat, almost. As you can see in the background, we're cooking some shrimp, but they're not just any shrimp. They're Argentinian shrimp. They taste more like lobster and have like a lobster consistency. So while those are cooking, we're going to add some fresh Parmesan cheese to our risotto, which you can like buy it not in a block and like buy already grated Parmesan cheese to make sure that this step goes a little more smoothly. But this is what we have in this household right now, so we're just gonna do the most in a shocking twist of events. So as you can see, we've finished grating our fresh Parmesan. We're gonna add a large helping of butter, and we're gonna stir this all together. And this is what gives risotto its really fabulous, creamy, buttery consistency. And while we do that, I'm gonna add some of our spices. Pasta sprinkle. As you know, this is a Hot Girl Kitchen mainstay. It is basil, oregano, thyme, and garlic. So it gives you a little bit of all the Italian flavors that you need in your risotto. And we're also going to do some Trinidad lemon garlic, which, as you know, this is another Hot Girl Kitchen staple because I love a citrus flair with everything that I eat. So we're just going to mix this all together. And once this butter is melted, we're going to plate it and add our shrimp, which are definitely done. So I'm going to take off the heat on top, and we will get back to you momentarily. So, I mean, I hate to toot our horns. Toot toot. But it's looking as though we've done it again in Hot Girl Kitchen. Quite literally, your fave could never. In a million years, your fave buys boxed risotto and puts it in the microwave. She or he would never make their own risotto.
Your fave doesn't know what risotto is.
Do you want to know my honest feedback about what we've done here?
The best.
Creamy, scrumptious, luxurious, textured, layered, flavorful, aromatic, divine.
Wow, you were ready this time.
I wasn't. These just rolled off the tongue because
sometimes you really
I was
forget
feeling so
the words.
inspired.
Yeah.
I did not rehearse the adjectives. I just tasted it like so. Oh. More might come. Never been done before. Fabulous. Iconic.
An icon.
Soft. I don't know if that makes sense, but it'll make sense to you at home when you eat it. But it's like, the consistency is very like soft. It's almost like soup-like, but like thicker.
Like pillowy.
It's like soup with no broth, because the broth is cooked into the risotto. You feel. Let me taste a little bit with our Argentinian shrimp.
Oh.
So if you missed the first 90 minutes of the video, and you're just tuning in, I cooked some Argentinian shrimp, which tastes more like lobster than like shrimp, just because everything's better from Argentina.
You're welcome.
They're delicious. And I love serving my risotto with seafood, but really it's up to you what you serve it with.
Real hot girl shit.